Morning everybody, and welcome to day 5, Friday the 27th of March, our final day of our first week of home learning. I wonder if you can guess which classroom Mr. Flowers is in today. Back in school today after working from home yesterday. It's just me and Mrs. Wills today, so we're in here. We've only got a few children to look after, so we're spending the day in this classroom. Let me know if you know which classroom I'm in. Hello and welcome. Here's Mrs. Wills. So, a little bit of a recap and a refresher. Thank you for an amazing day again yesterday. I've got some wonderful artwork, some great examples of people using the music links that I sent, and also the animal AV, the AR. Amazing! I saw some interesting pictures of ducks and penguins in your kitchens. So thank you for sending those in, they look great. A little reminder, a bit of a different day today because this is going to be submission day. You're going to submit some work to Mr. Flowers. Now, I'm going to keep changing my arm from this camera because every time I change it, my arm gets a little heavier and heavier. And this is actually the second video I've done this morning because the whole of the first video was nearly done. And then I pressed the stop button and I was really upset. But we're fine, so here we are, I'm doing it all over again. Submission day. So what I would like you to submit to me today by 3:30 p.m. please is as follows. Your 5 examples of your reading log. So 5 entries into your reading log and a copy of that document photographed across to me. A copy of your Pobble writing activity, which will be your extended story piece. So a little bit longer than we would normally expect for a normal Monday to Thursday. We've got the story starter today. Let me just read out what the story starter was. And that was from the musical world. So it was this as follows. Every time a musical note is played by anyone anywhere, music world grows. Just a tiny bit at a time. Glorious green mountains rise up, bubbling streams flow from the frets, and twisting trees from the strings. This is just the beginning. Who can tell what instrument will transform into a host of new life when the next note is struck? Can you continue the tale? What is about to burst into life? It might help if you draw the instrument first, which most of you should have done already. You can either do that, you can continue a story starter, or you can write a newspaper report about this strange new world, or an acrostic poem. Now, what if you do the acrostic poem, I would really like it to be in detail if we can. So not just a simple one-worded, we're looking for a couple of sentences maybe for each letter and really giving that a detail. So it's not just a 10-minute activity. It's an extended writing piece, that would be great. So you're submitting your reading log, you're submitting your Pobble writing activity, and you're submitting your favourite page or example of your art/topic work for today on Vikings. So, I've already got through some different bits on, someone's doing some Lego, someone's doing a canvas painting. Whatever you feel that your best photograph sums up the work and topic and art you've done this week, please send it across to me. Now, in terms of how to send it across, what I would like you to do is I'd like you to try and send it to me on my email, all 3 photos attached into the same email if you can, that would be great, so I can mark your work and send some feedback and give house points out properly to you that way. Now, how to submit it? You could do photographs, you could take 3 photographs of your work and send it over to me in an email, or there's 2 more examples of apps that I've found that are really good. Actually, a parent's directed me to a couple of them. One's called Genius Scan, that works well if you're struggling to take photographs, you can scan the photos over to me. Genius Scan, or another one is called Office Lens. Now, Office Lens works really well in terms of scanning as well and sending the photos over. So if you're struggling to photograph, it's Genius Scan or Office Lens. Try and send that over in a bundle. 3 photos will be great, straight to me by 3:30. It can be any time today, but all together. Even if you sent me them already, one by one, let's try and send them again in a 3 bundle. That would be great, just so I can mark them properly. Now, what we're doing today. Maths is all to do with times tables, so it's just a nice, straightforward, fun times table activity. Spelling frames continue with the ly ending word and adding to that. So we've got a couple more activities for you to do there. You've got your writing challenge that you know, and you've got your target time like usual. So you've had a fantastic first 4 days. Let's make it an amazing end to week 1 of home learning, guys. I guess all I've got to say before we go is on Sunday, I'm going to do a new podcast to explain to you the home learning for week 2 and how that's going to look. Also look out for today, the Head Teachers Award will be coming out via Mrs. Wilson's newsletter, so have a look to see who's been chosen specially. It's going to be very hard this week. Let's see who's been chosen this week for the Head Teachers Award. Those winners of the Head Teachers Award will get a special prize from me. I'll see if I can post something out. I'm going to see what we can do with that. So look out for your Head Teachers Awards in the newsletter today. House points will be awarded for this homework and all the work throughout the week. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sneakily take home the House Cup tonight and try and do a presentation on our podcast on Sunday to see who won the House Cup out of Year 6. We don't need it to be Year 6. It's going to be a bit complicated, I think, for everyone else. So we'll do a Year 6 House Cup winner on Friday as well. So look out for the podcast on Sunday, which will explain a bit more about week 2 of home learning. Final thing I'm going to say, guys, is some shout-outs before we go and say goodbye. Shout-out, first of all, from me to everybody. I think you've been absolutely amazing for everything you've done. Parents, children, brothers, sisters, you've been absolutely amazing. I could not have imagined that home learning would have been this much fun and this much engagement from this time last week. So thank you so much for that. Your input, particularly you parents, has been absolutely first class. Shout-outs. Nicholas R says hi to everyone. Hi, Nicholas. I've got a great video of you doing some home workout. It looks like you're at a gym in your bedroom. It looks amazing. So hello to Nicholas R. Ethan's been spending a lot of time in school with me. He needs to work on his corners for sure at football, he knows that. But he's been helping his brother find some shapes in the garden yesterday. So hi to Ethan. Will R. Hi, Will. Good video of you playing hand tennis and beating your brother by the looks of it yesterday. So big shout out to you, Will. Libby, got a great video of you doing some awesome dancing with your brother. A little bit crazy, but we like it. So hi to you, Libby. And finally, Erica. Mum's so proud of you. You've absolutely smashed your reading this week. You've tried to read at least 60 pages a day, and you've managed it. You're smashing it. You're staying focused. So well done to you. And a final shout out from Mrs. Lee. I know, even the parents getting a shout out. Mrs. Lee, this is a message from Mrs. Lee to all parents, particularly those with more than one child at home. You're working from home whilst trying to be a teacher at the same time. Absolutely amazing. We salute you. You're doing a great job. It's not easy, but you've got this. And that's a message from Mrs. Lee. And also great to see so many people standing outside their houses at 8 p.m. last night, doing a round of applause for the NHS staff, including the nurses, doctors, and the carers and the GPs, and all of those who have been doing amazing work and help for us in the NHS, looking after all the poorly people and trying to make them as best as they can. So thank you for all those people who joined into the 8 p.m. round of applause for the NHS last night as well. Other than that, I look forward to seeing all your work by 3:30, and a podcast will come out on Sunday detailing what's happening next for next week. Have a great weekend, everybody. Flowers out. Bye.